What's up, polished friends? In this video, I explore the May 2021 Mani by Me box and share some nail art that turns these plates from intimidating to effortless. Keep watching, I'll show you. So the first thing I noticed this month was the actual box the items come in has changed. We used to have smaller boxes that held all of our items and it would be packaged and sent in a bubble envelope. But this month the box is larger and was used solely to ship the items. This way of packaging is probably more economically responsible for Maniology, and it definitely makes the Mani by Me box more recyclable, so I'm not mad about this change. Looking into the box, the first items I see are the 2 cards. These cards are always colorful and creative and start the box off right. The top card tells an imaginative story, ultimately describing the items that come in the box. The bottom card gives an example mani of what can be created using the box, complete with step-by-step instructions. Getting back to the box, the rest of the items are wrapped in tissue paper, which mine was ripped this month, but no biggie. Inside the tissue paper are the goodies, which consist of 2 early release polishes, so subscription holders get them before anyone else. Most of the time, these are stamping polishes. We also get 2 exclusive stamping plates that are only released to the subholders, and once they're sold out, they are not reproduced. And finally, a surprise, which I'll get to later. In previous boxes, for about the last year now, there has been a sticker in the box, but mine didn't come with one this time. Let me know in the comments if you're a subscriber to the box, and tell me if you got a sticker this month. I wonder if Maniology is doing away with the stickers. Either way, let's take a closer look at this month's items. The early release polishes this month are Shattered, a deep purple stamping polish with hints of metallic undertones, and Glass, a dark green teal stamping polish that Maniology describes as sheer. Can someone please tell me why we would need a sheer stamping polish? I'm not a fan, but we'll see. In fact, let's try them out now. I'll be stamping on my old school Bundle Monster silicone mat. If you're unfamiliar with Bundle Monster, that was Maniology's name before they rebranded themselves. I'll be stamping over Holo Taco's Not Milky White and One Coat Black. And I'll be using my favorite stamping plate of all time, the Maniology and Twistar Collab Mermaid plate. I'll be using the mermaid scales image and stamping with my clear jelly Big Bling stamper. Because I'm filming and have a lot of lights going on, I'm going to use the Maniology sticky base coat over the white and black polish swatches to make sure the stamps stick. Shopping Maniology? Use code ALWAYS10 for 10% off of your Maniology purchases. And first up is Shattered. There's a smooth, easy pickup, and over the white, no surprise, it's opaque and beautiful. Over the black, however, it's dark on dark, so it's no surprise it doesn't show up. Next is Glass. Alright, let's see what this sheerness is about. With that pickup, I can definitely tell it's sheer, but let's see how it stamps before I totally judge. Over the white, it seems opaque, but I have a feeling this polish is one that will only show over white or really light colors. Yeah, over the black, there might as well be nothing. So here's the final result, and I'm really not digging having a sheer polish. Next up is the stamping plates, which illustrate many animals and nature items in a stained glass window theme. And just like last month, both my plates have double blue film, so I'm feeling good about what the universe is putting out there for me. First up is plate MXM055, and if you enjoy shrinking an image, there's a lot of room for it on this plate. To the left of the middle image, it's similar to a jungle with a tree trunk and birds, and on the right is an image of a pond setting complete with lily pads, a dragonfly, and a frog. At the top in the middle are single images, and I'm really drawn to the semicircle with the sun and the bird. At the bottom is cute toadstools, a parrot, maybe I think it is, and a ladybug. The other images on this plate contain sloths, sea turtles, all which I love, and fun fact, I went swimming with sea turtles on my honeymoon. And then we also have a beautiful peacock and bunnies. On the right side of the plate, I know there's dragonflies and birds, but I'll be honest, I can't make out the other two images. Switching over to MXM056, I'm getting major cathedral vibes. I love the single images at the top, especially the bees, and I'm pretty sure these moths are a reverse stamper's dream. The other images are flowers and butterflies and other nature items, and totally intimidating to those of us who don't dream about reverse stamping on the daily, but don't worry, if reverse stamping isn't for you, I'll show you a way to use these plates without getting crazy detailed. But first, let's look at the surprise. This month's surprise is Crushed, Maniology's new holographic shard glitter that may be used in stamping art or on its own. This holographic amazingness will be available on the Maniology website eventually, but for now, it's just for Mani by Me subscribers. As I've said in previous videos, I love polish, and I'm not really into glitters and flakies, but I did push out of my comfort zone and play with flakies in the past. I'll link that video in the cards now. So I'm not sure when I'll use these flakies, so for now, they're going in my big bling drawer. Alright, so let's address the elephant in the room. These plates promote reverse stamping, but if you don't have time for all that or it's just not your thing, let me show you another way to use these plates. This idea came from these pictures from Maniology, shared to me by my friend Hannah at hgirl_nails on Instagram. Go follow her, go do it. Okay, for the first non-reverse stamping option, I dabbed on an orange and pink gradient. Really any color combo gradient will work, but I just really love pink and orange together, and ever since I swatched the new Orally Summer collection, I've really wanted to use artificial orange in a gradient. I'll link that video in the cards now, and side note, I'm really glad I shop Orally instead of some of the other mainstream brands because, not going to name names, but another mainstream brand came out with a neon collection for the summer as well, and it's not getting high reviews, so I'm really happy to be an Orally Color Pass subscriber, even though I get really honest in my most recent Orally video. Because I have a gradient base, I decided to do just a plain old one color stamp over it, so I'm using glass since it came in this box, but my favorite over gradients is probably white or black, but again, I use glass here to show off its potential. Shattered was going to be too sheer for this look, but it's perfect in my next look. So all I'm doing here is swiping on my polish, scraping it over the image to fill the grooves, picking up the image with my Clear Jelly XL Big Bling stamper, and transferring the image onto my nail where I have some Queen liquid latex around my skin to protect it from the extra polish. After removing the liquid latex and doing a little bit of cleanup, I use Maniology's smudge-free top coat so I don't smear my image. I'm at the bottom of the barrel, so it's a little stringy, but I have another bottle waiting in the wings. And I love this top coat because I don't have to wait forever for my polish to dry anymore, or hold my breath while I try to float a bead of polish over my design. That never worked for me. How about you? Here's the final look, and I was so obsessed with this, I didn't want to take it off to do the next look. It's so fun and fresh, and it really looks intricate. Here's a swatch photo, and I don't think it matters that I didn't use the same image on every nail. I think it makes it more interesting, really. And I kind of just did that just to showcase the different images on the MXM055 plate. For the second look that doesn't need reverse stamping, I wanted a color that would complement but not bury the sheerness of Shattered, so I used Vintage from Orly, which is also one of my favorite shades. For this look, I'll be creating a gradient stamp, and I've done this technique before, so I'll link those videos in the cards now. To create a gradient stamp at the stamping level, all I do is swipe both polishes on the image and scrape several times to create the gradient. Now, I intended to use different images on each nail in order to showcase the MXM056 plate, just as I did with the last look, but I loved how the gradient came out through the peacock feathers, so I kept on going with the same image. And even though Shattered is sheer, say that 5 times fast, and I hated that idea, I will say it comes out very pretty over Vintage, so there probably is hope for it out there with other nail polishes as well. In other words, I'm saying I was wrong. I again remove the liquid latex and do some cleanup, and then add the Maniology Smudge Free Top Coat. And I didn't think I was going to, but I love this look even more than the first one. And of course, this can be done with a slew of color combinations that will just create manis with an array of depth and dimension. So you don't have to just do the colors that I did. Here's the swatch photo, and which look do you like best? Comment down below. I love hearing your thoughts. So that's this month's Mani by Me box, and I will admit I was going to skip it until Hannah showed me those non-reverse stamping manis and gave me the idea for mine. So thanks, Hannah. Tag me in your recreations or any mani you do with this box on Instagram at AlwaysPolishLife, as I love seeing what you create. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and hit the bell because I have a lot of fun videos coming up. Until next time, stay polished, my friends.